You've just heard markets pricing in a 25 basis point hike. How is the market likely to absorb this? Will another hike from the Fed derail the bull run that we've seen play out over the last few weeks?
Yeah, no, thanks. And well, I guess obviously consensus is very much expecting a 25 basis points. I don't think there'll be any surprises around that. Clearly, what's going to be more important is the commentary surrounding that decision. And as you've already sort of touched on, this sort of issue about where we go longer term. I guess if we stand back for a minute, earlier in the year, there were some expectations that we could even see rate cuts before the end of this year. Given the strength of the US economy, that looks increasingly unlikely. So the issue then, I guess, is at what point do we sort of settle? And particularly given this strength that we're sort of underlying strength that we're seeing in the economy in the US at the moment.
So what's your view? Where do rates go next? Are we going to see higher for longer, or is it going to be cuts into 2024?
A lot of that, I think, will depend on the trajectory of the economy in the US. I think higher for longer is certainly something that markets are now sort of thinking about. But still, the expectation around that is really what is the impact of the rate rises that we've seen so far. I mean, I think it surprised most people how resilient the US economy has been to date. Expectations are that we will see some sort of slowdown. But at the moment, we seem to be in this Goldilocks scenario where we seem to be absorbing higher rates, but not actually impacting the economy. Experience has shown that that doesn't tend to sort of to continue. So if we do sort of see a meaningful slowdown as a result, then I think that there could be a reevaluation of where rates go and also what that might mean for markets as well.